Okay. Let us begin with analysis of process. Okay. Basics we need to be very strong first. That is finding the unknown reactions. Okay, of the trusses. So we'll start up with a numerical only, right? So first numerical, find the forces in all the members of the truss as shown in the figure. So I'll draw the truss first. So it goes like this. Okay, and here there is a hinge, and here there is a roller. Okay, and then 2 points over here. Like this, right? So you can see it is quite big member. There is load of 30 kilonewtons here, and there is a load of 60 kilonewton acting here. One thing remember in trusses, always the loads are acting on the joints. This is a joint. The loads are always going to be acting on the joints. They will never give you member loads. If there is a member load, now this is a member. If I show a UDL on this, that UDL has to be converted to a joint load, and then only the analysis will start. Every time the load is going to be on the joint. First thing you have to keep in mind. Now with this figure, let us start with analyzing. So step one, okay, I have to first find the degree of indeterminacy. Okay, so degree of indeterminacy. How do we get that degree of indeterminacy? So first we'll do what? We will find the external reactions, and we'll use the equation m equal to 2j minus 3 also. So how many reactions are there based on the number of supports over here? You have a hinge and you have a roller. For a hinge, how many reactions will come? 2. When I talk of a hinge beam, how many reactions are there? There will be 2 reactions in case of a hinge, and for a roller, there is going to be 1 reaction. So the total number of reaction is going to be equal to 3, right? These are external reactions because external supports. Okay, so number of reactions is 3. And what is the number of equations we have? Equilibrium equations equal to 3. Therefore, degree of indeterminacy, that is static degree of indeterminacy, when we find, it is going to be r minus 3. Correct? So here it is 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0. So degree of static indeterminacy or static external indeterminacy equal to 0. मतलब I can find the reactions using the equations of equilibrium because it is 3 only. Reactions are equal to 3 and equations of equilibrium are also 3. So it is not an indeterminate structure when I look at the external reactions. This is the indication. Okay. Next, we have to find the internal. So second part of this, internal indeterminacy. Okay. When we find the internal indeterminacy, the equation is what? M equal to 2j minus 3 we have to check. Or you can also go ahead with M minus 2j minus 3. That gives me the total number of indeterminacy. Correct? So let us find now M. What is M? M is the total number of members. Start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I right? So what is the total number of members now? 11. I have put the hash mark over here. So total number of members is equal to 11. Right? I have to look for total number of joints. How many joints are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Joint is a member a point where two members are going to join. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the total number of joints are equal to 7. Right? So member is 11 and number of joints are equal to 7. Therefore, m minus 2j minus 3 is how much? 11 minus 14 plus 3. What is the value? 11 minus 14 becomes, oh sorry, this is plus 3. 2j minus 3. When it comes towards this side, it becomes plus 3. So this is added. Okay. So 11 minus 14 becomes minus 3. When I add plus 3, it becomes 0. Correct? This equation is like this: m equal to 2j minus 3. So when I took to the left hand side, m minus 2j plus 3. This came towards the is equal to 0. Should be equal to 0. Whatever you get here number, that is your internal indeterminacy. It is like that. So now I'm getting the calculation itself is 0, which indicates what? The structure is determinate internally also. Or you can write the degree of indeterminacy internal is also equal to 0. So we got to know that degree of indeterminate or a degree of indeterminacy internal and external both are going to be 0. So when we know that both are 0, we have to next find the reactions. We have marked the reactions now here. We have to find their values now. To find the value of these reactions, let us name them. I'll call this as VA and this becomes HA and this becomes VB. Okay. Now, how you used to find? What is the first step to find the reactions in case of beams? Forget that this is a truss. Say this is a beam which has got VA, VB, and H as a reaction. How do you start to find the reactions in case of a beam? What is the first step? Yes, what is the first step? You use the equations of equilibrium. Simple, right? So you will say summation f of x equal to 0 first. So when I say summation f of x equal to 0, look at all the horizontal forces. How many horizontal forces are there? Yes, how many horizontal forces?
One.
One. That is HA. Alone HA. There is no other forces, so HA equal to 0. Okay. Then I'll say summation f of y equal to 0. All the vertical forces, let us find. So what are the vertical forces? You have VA, you have VB, you have 30 kilonewton and you have 60 kilonewton. So how will you write this? You will write it as VA minus 30 is coming down, minus 60 is coming down, plus VB is equal to 0. So you will have an equation now. VA plus VB is going to be equal to how much? 90. 60 plus 30, 90. Towards the right hand side becomes plus 90. So you get an equation VA plus VB equal to 90. Call this as equation 1. After this, we need to find the other value, either VB or VA, and for that we take the moments. I will take moment at A equal to 0. Summation MA equal to 0. That is at this point, say. Right? Now, I had not given the dimensions. The dimensions are like this. Each member is of 4 meters. Okay, this is also 4 meters. This is also 4 meters. Okay, each member here is of 4 meters. So if I'm taking moment at this point, right? 30 into 4, HA is going through the point 0, VA is passing through the point 0, 30 into 4 clockwise, 60 into 8 clockwise, minus VB into 12 anti-clockwise will be equal to 0. Correct? So I will write here the condition. First, 30 into 4 plus 60 into 8 minus VB into 12 is equal to 0. So get me the value of VB from here, please.
50.
50? Okay. So VB is 50 kilonewton. In this now, VB is 50. What is VA? VA is going to be 90 minus is VA is 40. Correct. VA is 40 kilonewtons. So our first step in analysis of trusses is you will find its degree of indeterminacy. Degree of indeterminacy, you will find external and you will find internal. External ke liye, you will do number of reactions minus 3. Okay. For internal, you will do it as m minus 2j plus 3. From here, you will get the degree of external and internal indeterminacy. Total degree of indeterminacy is external plus internal. In our case, both were 0. After that, you know they have given you a kind of support. So for that, you will show the reactions and you will find the values of that reaction. as you do in case of beams. Same way. So use summation f of x, use summation f of y, and take moment about any one point. You will get the value of the unknown, get the reaction values. So here we have found the values of the various reactions. So what are those? BA we got 50, BB we got 40, H is 0. So this entire thing is 1 point now. This is hardly 10% of your numerical. That is, you have found the reactions and the other things. Right? Now to find the forces, I have to find the member forces. Matlab each member may I have to find the what is the value, compression or whether it is tension, that we have to find. How do we do that? Method of joints I'm doing. Method of joints means I will go joint by joint. Method of joints it is called, meaning we will shift joint to joint and we will find the member forces. When I'm doing method of joints, things that I require is I need to know the angles made by these, right? So what we will do, also I'm not given the height, I think. Cos of this is also 4 meters. This is also 4 meters. All the members are of 4 meters basically, right? So we'll draw that once again over here. Just see only this part of the joint I'm drawing. Half. This is your hinge, and this is how it has gone, right? Say something like this. It has gone. I'll draw only a part of it. Okay. And here you found that BA is 50 kilonewton. This H is 0, so we'll not write. Okay. And if I drop a perpendicular from here, this is 4 meter, 4 meter, 4 meter. Matlab it is an equilateral triangle basically. But still, if I want to find the angle, this becomes 2 and 2. I need to find this angle. So see, do I have the height? No. This other side is 4 meter. So how do I get this theta? Sin theta, if I say it is going to be opposite by hypotenuse, I don't have the opposite side. So then I'll say cos of theta. Cos of theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 2 divided by 4, which makes it 0.5. Correct? So cos inverse of 0.5 Ni2, theta would be 60 degrees. So first we'll find the value of theta, that is 60 degrees. This is our first step. Okay. Find the angle between the members. So we have found the angle. After this, you have to mark some sign convention as well. So when you have a member, if I show two arrows inwards, in reality, it is compression. But this is nothing but tension when we are doing for cables, trusses, ropes, and etc. The same way, if I show, sorry, yeah, correct. If I show like this sign convention, that is two arrows outward, this in reality, outward matlab it means tension, but the reaction forces would be compression. So whenever I get two arrows outward, it indicates it is compression reactive forces. When I have two arrows inward, I'll mean it as tension. So it is exactly opposite to what force you're applying. So whenever I say tension, you should say two arrows inwards. Now, we will assume that all the members are in tension. So accordingly, put the sign convention on each of the members. When I say tension, two arrows inward here, two arrows inward here, two arrows inward here. Right? So this is how we mark the sign. So sign convention. Then you draw the joint. So which joint? Say, let us take joint A or joint 1, you can name it. Say this is joint A and draw the free body diagram of joint A. Now what to draw in the free body diagram? Look at this. This is the joint. Okay, this is the joint. I have a reaction of 50. Okay, then there is this force going like this. There is one force going like this, and then this is going outward because sign I have put. So from here, when I look from this point, it is outward force. When I look from this point, it is outward force. So there is another outward force going like this, which is at an angle 60 degree. We don't know these names. So what we will do, we will name these members. How do we name? So I'll go from here in the main diagram. They give you the naming. Okay, if they have not given any names, then what you can do is give the joint number, or if this is A and this is B already mentioned, then C, D, E, F, G, like that you give the naming. So this member becomes AC, AB, like that. Okay. So what we will name it? How do we go ahead? I don't mind of your choice. Hmm. Or you can give joint number. Like say example, this is joint number 1. Okay. So first one is joint number 1. And then I will take, no, I'll go with ABCD only. This is A, this is B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay. So when I'm drawing this joint, I have AC and what is this? EF, AF coming into picture. So look at this. This becomes force AC. This becomes force AF. Look, AC, AF. I write FAC, FAF, force. I have to find the forces now. So this is how the diagram comes. This is a three-body diagram at joint A. This diagram, I have to use the equations of equilibrium and get the values of FAC and FAF. How do we use the equations of equilibrium? So say summation f of x equal to 0 first. Okay. When I say summation f of x equal to 0, I have one horizontal force, FAF, and this force can be again resolved into a horizontal and a vertical force. So this becomes F cos of 60 and this becomes F sine of 60. You all are aware of this, engineering mechanics. So F means here FAC cos of 60, FAC sine of 60 because angle is 60, right? So when I take summation F of x, what are the forces that I'm going to get? I'll have one FAF and I'll have one plus FAC cos of 60 equal to 0. Both of them are unknown. I cannot go proceed further. I'll call it as equation 1 and I'll keep it aside. Then let us take summation f of y equal to 0. In y, what all you have? You have 150 and 1 vertical f sine 60. Both are positive. So plus 50 upward plus FAC sine of 60 equal to 0. Here if you see, sine 60 is a value, FAC is unknown and 50 is a known. So I can get the value of FAC. FAC is going to be minus 50 divided by sine of 60. How much is this?
minus 57.73.
Sorry, this VA is 40, no? VA was 40 and VB was 50. This is 40 divided by. This is 40. 40 divided by sine of 60. How much?
46.18.
Saloni is answering, but your voice is not coming clearly. 46.18? Yes, I think. Minus 46.18. This minus tells me that FAC is what? FAC means this member. FAC. This member, my value I'm getting is 46.18. Now this tells me that minus force means I assumed it was in tension, but sign is telling me that it is in compression. Okay, minus indicates that what we assume as tension. It is not tension, it is now compression. Negative force indicates it is compression. Once you get FAC, I can substitute FAC in equation 1 and get the value of FAF, right? So I'll just erase it here only, 46.18. I remember the value. So put it in this equation now. FAF, keep it as it is, plus FAC. Whenever you get a negative answer, next time when you're substituting, please put its sign also. They both will go together. So minus 46.18 cos of 60 equal to 0 because FAC we got minus 46.18. I substituted for that here. So what is FAF now? Is going to be, this goes to the right side. 46.18. When it goes to the right, it becomes plus cos of 60. What is this value?
23.09.
23.09 kilonewtons. Okay, so the value of FAF and FAC are minus 46 and 23. At the end, we have to put up a table telling all the member names and we have to write these values. Okay, so that time it becomes very important when you show. Now this positive tells me that what I had assumed tension, it is in tension. So Ti will write. Okay, so we found out two values here. If AC was 46 point minus 46.18, if AC we got 23.09, right? So this is method of joint where I jumped from one, I mean, I did for one joint, that is joint A. Like this, I have to jump from one joint to one joint and get the values of all the member forces. And I will everywhere use what? We will be everywhere using the summation f of x, summation f of y only. Okay, now let us go to this joint, joint C. We did with joint A. I finished joint A, we got these two. Next, I can go to joint C, joint F, or joint T. If I go to F, 1, 2, 3 are unknown. D to I can't go only. Joint C, this is known, these two are unknown. No? So we can go ahead with this. Okay, joint C. So next, we will write joint C. So joint C, free body diagram for joint C has to be done. How it is? This is the joint C. ऐसे member एक गया है, that is FCD, correct? So this is FCD. Then there is one member gone like this. This member, this is going to be my FCF because this is FCF, and one member is going like this. This is FCA, correct? SA. So this is your joint C, free body diagram at joint C. Now, if you remember, if this is 60, if I draw a line over here, this is also going to be 60. So this is going to be 60. Correct? And then, as we noticed, all members are of 4 meters. Matlab, it is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, matlab, internal angles are going to be 60. If this is 60, this is also 60, this is also 60. So this is going to be 60 degrees. Clear? And this remaining also is obviously 60, but we will not write that and confuse ourselves. So now this is the free body diagram. This force and this force now have to be resolved, FCA. And I have the values of FCA, I think, right? So this is FCA. What is the value? Minus 46.18. Minus 46.18 it is. Resolution is like this. Correct? This is FCF cos of 60. This is FCF sine of 60. Here it is going to be minus 46.18 sine 60 minus 46.18 cos 60. I write it here. Minus 46.18 cos of 60. And here it is minus 46.18 sine of 60. So these are your members and the forces for joint C. Now here again I'll start with summation f of x equal to 0 first. Okay. When I say summation f of x equal to 0, I have one horizontal, two horizontal, and three horizontal forces. Write them. FCD positive because it is going like this. Plus this is also positive. FCF cos of 60, and this is coming in opposite direction, that is minus. Minus of minus 46.18 cos of 60. Please observe what I did. This minus sign is because it is going towards the left side. And internal minus sign is because the force is a negative number here. Okay. So FCD is plus, FCF cos of 60 is plus, and minus of minus 46.18 cos 60 is this. Now these both are unknown. I cannot further do anything. I will leave it there only. I'll go to summation f of y equal to 0. Take summation f of y. We have these two forces. There is no other force. One is this, one is this. Both are coming down, so both are negative. So first I write minus FCF sine 60, again minus of minus 46.18 sine of 60 equal to 0. Correct? So now we can easily solve this. I can get FCF value. So how, if this goes to the right hand side and I let FCF equal to, this is positive now. So it is 46.18 sine of 60 divided by this sine 60 will come bottom way. Sine of 60. What is FCF value? What is 6.18 only, no? Because sine 60 will go. I took this towards the left hand side. So this will become plus and stay there only. This also becomes plus when it comes to the right hand side. 46.18 sine of 60 divided by sine of 60 is going to give me 46.18 positive value, right? So this is going to be tension. Once I get FCF here, I can substitute in this and get the value of FCD. So FCD from this equation is going to be equal to, I'll send everything towards the right hand side. It becomes minus FCF cos of 60, that is minus 46.18 cos of 60. And this also is same, minus 46.18 cos of 60. 2 times of that into 2, if you tell me, you will get the value. What is this value, please? Who is solving? Are you with me?
Minus 46.18.
Same, no? It is minus 46.18 kilonewton. Correct. Minus you're getting. Matlab FC to D, I had assumed tension, but it is compression now. Okay. Minus indicates it is compression. So we got FCF and FCD. FCF and FCD values are found now. Okay. So both are minus 46.18. Clear? So this was with joint C. So now we are completed with 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, which joint should we go to?
F.
F. We go to joint F. That is this, because I found this, I know this, and these two are unknowns, right? So we'll go to joint F. Okay, so this is what is method of joints. Engineering mechanics second semester trusses analysis is there. This comes for 12 marks, 8 plus marks, usually 12 to 16 marks also. The more lengthier the truss, the more the number of marks. We have to go to joint F now. Okay, let us draw the joint F. I'll first draw the joint. This is the joint F. I have a 30 kilonewton coming down. Is it visible? Yes. And then this force is there, FFG. And FAF and FFA both are going to be same. Okay, AF and FA are same. So FAF only I will write. Confusion, don't want confusion. Okay. Then two are going like this, right? This is FFD and this is FCF. Yeah. So here it is obviously 60. This is also 60. What was the value of FAF? We got 23.09 value. Okay, this we do not know. What is FCF value? Last we found, no? Two, three. 46.1 positive. This was 46.18 positive value. Okay, so these we have found. These two we don't know. Now this is your joint, and I have to find the unknowns. Here, these two will have resolution like this. Okay, and rest are as they are. Now take summation f of y only first. I take summation f of y equal to 0 first. What all is there in y? This, and this one is there. So I have FCF sine of 60 upwards, so plus FFD sine of 60, this up, both are positive, minus 30 equal to 0. Minus 30 is down equal to 0. FCF value we know, that is 46.18 sine of 60 plus FFD sine of 60 minus 30 equal to 0. All are known. Only FFD is unknown. Get me the value of FFD, which is going to be equal to what? 30 divided by sine 60. Get me the value of FFD, please.
minus 16.18.
Minus
18.
Minus 11.53.
Minus 11.53.
Yes, 11 is correct. Minus 11.53 FFD. Okay, this value we are getting minus 11.53. Just check a Shaba. I think Shaba's answered, no? So first one is minus 11.53. Okay, so we found this now. Now I take summation f of x. X may unknown would be only this fellow, FFG. Rest all are known to us, right? So I will write summation f of x. I'll erase this. Minus 11.53 is written. So say summation f of x equal to 0. Okay. X may ಏನಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? This will come, this will come, this will come, and this will come. So right from here. So this 11.53 cos of 60, it is going to be like this. FFD cos of 60, okay, minus FCF cos of 60 plus FFG idu minus FAF equal to 0. Four terms. Let us first write that. And FFD value we know. Let's substitute now. FFD we got minus 11.53 cos of 60 plus FCF value we know. That is 46.18 cos of 60. Okay. FFG we do not know. Plus FFG we will keep it as it is. Minus FAF is 23.03 equal to 0. Now in this, only this is unknown, get the value of this. So FFG, if I want to find, put everything to the right hand side. 23.03. This will go to the right and becomes plus 46.18 cos of 60. This will go to the right. No, this will become correct minus. Idu ikkade hogi plus 11.53 cos of 60. Get me the value of FFG.
51.88.
How much? 51.88.
Yes, ma'am.
51.94.
9, okay, 51.9, 51.8 kilonewton, anything. Minus or plus?
Plus.
Plus.
Plus. So FFG is this. We got 51.9 plus. Anything else has to be found? Only these two were unknown. These two were known. Only these two were unknown. FFD and FFG. So FFD also we got minus 11. FD and FG we got. Okay. So these two are done. Next, which joint shall we go to? This is the procedure. Joint by joint you should go and get all the member forces. That is the procedure. We finished A, C. Okay. And we finished this now. That is F. And here we got these two. So next we will go to joint D. Correct, no? So we have to go to joint D. So you all can draw the free body diagram. So it is easy, but if you draw the free body diagram or little somewhere it goes wrong, all the answers are going to go wrong. Even the starting first step of finding the reactions, if that also goes wrong, everything goes wrong. So we'll go to joint D now. Joint D. Okay. So what is there in D? 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this. This is your joint D. And there are two members coming like this. So this is FDE. This is FDC. This is FD. And this is FDG. Right? FDC value banditala namage. How much was that? Yes. Anybody has written? These are 60.
Minus 46.
FDC was minus 46.18. Okay. What was FFD, Suraj? Remember, last I think.
Minus 11.53.
11.53 minus Allah. Yeah. And these two are unknowns now. FDG and FDE we have to find, they both are unknowns. So two knowns, two unknowns. I'll have to resolve this like this, okay, and start taking the summation f of x and summation f of y. Now here I will have two equations with two unknowns and we have to solve for that simultaneous equation and give the answer, right? So see, I'll do summation f of x equal to 0 when I take, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 forces coming into picture. So it is plus FDE plus FDG cos of 60, okay, minus FFD cos of 60 and minus FDC equal to 0. In this, we know the two values. Let us substitute. FDE, I do not know. We'll keep it like this. FDG also, we don't know. So plus FDG cos of 60 also will remain as it is. This value we know. Minus of minus 11.53 cos of 60. Okay. And minus FDC is also minus. Minus of minus 46.18 equal to 0. Right? So you will get an equation in terms of FDE plus FDG cos of 60 equal to something. What is this value? Tell me. Equal to what? These both are becoming plus here. When they go there, it becomes minus only. This is the last joint I will do. And later we'll continue in the next class.
$40.41.
3.41 kilonewton. We cannot go ahead because both are unknowns. Next, we will go with summation f of y equal to 0. Y only what all will come? 1 and 2. These two will come, the other two will not come. So summation f of y may we have f dg sine of 60 and but this is minus, okay, and minus FFD sine of 60 equal to 0. Both are minus minus. So see FDG, I do not know. I'll keep this FDG as it is, sine 60. Okay. Minus FFD is minus 11.53 sine of 60 equal to 0. Only this is unknown now. This will go to the right hand side. So what happens to FDG? FDG will be minus of 11.53 sine of 60 divided by sine of 60. This whole thing, it goes that side, or if this comes here, plus it, okay. Minus will not be there. Minus of minus is plus, and this is minus, okay. So sine 60 goes, FDG value is what? 11.53 kilonewton. This FDG, put it here. Therefore, in this when I put, it is minus 11.53 sine of 60, okay, minus FFD sine of 60 equal to 0. Get me the value of FFD, please. Minus 11.53 sine 60 divided by sine 60. Sine 60 will go, remaining would be minus 11.53 kilonewtons. So FFD also is minus 11.53. FFD, no. We knew the value of FFD, no? Something gone wrong in my summation f of x. This equation, no? Summation f of x. I substituted in summation f of y only. Okay, this is summation f of x. FDE I want. Yeah. So FDE is equal to, or FDE, this, okay, is equal to minus 40.41 idu and minus FDG idu 11.53 cos of 60. Get me this value, please. This was your summation f of x. I substituted here and I got the same answer.
Ma'am, it is minus 51.945, ma'am, not minus 40.41.
This one is minus 50 you're getting here.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 50 point
51.945.
51.9. Correct. Okay. So minus 51.9. So here it will be minus 51.94. Thank you. What is this value now?
Minus 57.71.
Kilonewton. So we found these two now. Where did I go? We found these two. Next, you can try at home for G and E. You have to go to next joint G. These are known, these two are unknown. You will get that. And last, you will go to joint E, wherein you will get this value because we can't get this without doing. So do this and it ends. So say you have how many joints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 joints. No? Usually you will get the solutions when you draw the total number of joints minus one number of joint. मतलब यहाँ पे 7 joints minus 1 that makes it 6. You have to draw 6 FBDs like this to get all the member forces. This is how it goes. So we have done till here. These two joints are remaining. I want you to try. Else also, if not, then tomorrow I will do it in the class. Okay. So it will take time for you to understand this. I will circulate the notes. Please go through them and try and practice because this is very important and basics which you had to do in mechanics second semester. This numerical solving and getting this forces is not ADS. This is engineering mechanics. So you have to practice this, then only things are going to get better in ADS or else no. Okay, you all can put your USN in the chat box and leave the meeting. Afternoon, I'll not take class. Just please give your attendance and quit the meeting.